were having a blast. Teenage dreams and neon screens. It was all bad and no one to me. Like, you know, it's like whatever. Together forever. We're never gonna sever. Laughing, sharing our stories clever. We'll take you back. It's like whatever.
Welcome to Like Whatever, a podcast for, by, and about Gen X. I'm Nicole, and this is my BFFF, Heather.
We're together in the same room.
Yay. I'm finally not dying.
Yay. Think she had the plague.
I did. I'm still not fully recovered. But
Whatever was on that cruise ship. What was on that? The hantavirus. Did you have the hantavirus?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Probably.
I'm just very tired. I think you gave it to me like via the I had an internet disease. A virus. She sent me a virus.
There you go.
I'm so tired today and I don't know why.
So anyway, what's new with you?
I'm so tired and I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what nothing in the world is going on with me.
Yeah.
It's the same stuff. My nephew is going to be 21 next month.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
I'm leaving for Florida in 2 days.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Go see my parents.
Yeah.
Pretty excited.
Yeah. I just saw my parents half hour ago downstairs. They're out of control.
Speaking of flying, I saw in the news last night there was a plane with, I want to say, like 290 some passengers on it on the way to Spain from Newark Airport in Jersey. And halfway there, some moron logged in to the online internet and they put their name for it in all caps, BOMB.
Smart.
So, passenger saw it, reported it to staff. They went and told the pilot. The pilot was very sassy. I loved it. He was like, well, we have to turn the plane around now and fly back to Newark when they're halfway to Spain.
Oh, my God.
Because somebody thought it would be funny to name their device Bomb. So we're heading back. And just so you know, when we get there, there will be federal agents waiting. And they will come in here and search the plane. And they will find out who did this. And so they went and they landed and they took care of all that. And then they took right back off and took, can you imagine?
Can't imagine.
It's already such a long flight.
Yes.
Oh my God. I would be like, can we wait here half an hour and each take a turn punching this guy in the face? Because I imagine being that guy too on the way back. You're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get. Like, what are you thinking?
Idiot.
They take that shit so seriously.
Very.
You can't joke about that kind of stuff.
No. Especially not in all caps.
So fucking, I don't even. People shouldn't be allowed to live. I don't know if we were around when if we have been in person since I got my new shoes.
We have. I have seen them.
They're heavy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I think that might be why I'm so tired all the time.
They're super cute.
I know, but lugging them around is just, whoo. They're like weights.
Yeah.
And I just took them off so my feet are going to stink.
Ew.
I know. I had to. They were heavy and hot. Can't help it.
You need new work shoes.
They are my new work shoes.
I know.
They're so cute, though.
They are cute.
They're bright ass pink.
They are.
Doc Martens.
They are.
With a bumped up sole. And they're heavy as fuck.
Uh-huh.
I don't have anything else, though.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I was just disconnected from the world for like 2 weeks, being sick.
I'm always disconnected from the world. That's how I choose to live. I'm in a BLT kick right now. That'll last for another week, and then I'll be done with it. Actually, it's just a BL. I don't like tomato.
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy talk.
What else?
Yeah, man.
I got our question ready.
Oh,
I know.
Okay,
I
let's do
thought of
that.
it. All right. Would you rather know exactly when you're going to die or not?
Definitely not.
I can't decide because I like to know things.
You do. It's strictly for my anxiety. I I would spend the rest of my life just dwelling on that and being anxious about it.
Yeah, but if it was like 20 years from now,
Yeah, but still.
like you could get away with it until like
It's what happens in 19 years and 11 months.
then you worry about it.
No, that's not how my brain works.
I mean, I don't think if I knew tomorrow that I was going to die like an X amount of time, I honestly don't think my life would change.
Well,
even
me
a little
neither,
bit.
too. That's the other thing. It's not like I would go out and start doing adventurous things or...
I think I would like to know what I'm going to die of, though. Like, is it going to be sudden? Am I going to have a long drawn out? Because that, doctor-assisted suicide is a thing.
That could suck, too, though, with the anxiety, because what if it's like a car crash? Then every time I'm driving, I'm going to be
But if you knew when.
terrified. I don't want to know when.
I don't know what to tell you. But
I mean, that's a hard no. I do not want to know when.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to know or not.
Well, if you ever find out, don't tell me.
Okay.
Even for you. I don't want to know that either.
I mean, I know what I'm probably going to die of.
That's what you're hoping for, but it hasn't happened yet. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Cancer?
Yeah.
Everybody else gets cancer. but
Everybody
me.
else.
I'm the picture of health. Even though I try not to be. I do everything in my power to make that not happen. I'm going to be I'm going to be like, what's his face, who lived to be 100 years old smoking a cigar every day.
George Burns.
Yeah, that's going to be me. And I'm going to be like, I don't know. They said I was going to get cancer, but I've been smoking since I was 12. You'd think by now.
Your lungs are just accustomed to it. Like, this is just who we are.
We don't have the capacity. I know. It's crazy. I don't know.
You'd probably get cancer if you quit smoking.
Right?
Your
That
lungs
would be the
like,
problem.
what?
What is this air?
What's this little pink spot on my lungs? We need to attack that.
Get this shit out of here. We need more tar. Yeah.
We're supposed to be black.
Yeah.
Like our soul.
Yeah. That's it. All of me is black. And that's how we like it.
Oh, shoo.
Dear sweet death.
Yeah, I can't even think of anything really good that I've watched. I watched The Burrows on Netflix. It's done by the guys that did Stranger Things. Uh-huh. I told you about it last week because it's got Gina Davis. So I finished it. It was all right. I mean,
I don't think I've watched
it wasn't bad. It wasn't. I actually on Netflix, it's like thumbs down, thumbs up, or double thumbs up. It just got the single thumbs up. Yeah. But I did watch season 2 of 4 seasons, which the first season, it's based on the Alan Alda movie.
Uh-huh.
First season I loved. That was like a year or 2 ago. And so I watched it, the second season. I blew through that in a night. They're only half-hour episodes.
I've been back with the Nazis. I've been watching some Nazi stuff. Yeah. Me and the Nazis again.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I go through phases with the Nazis.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, at no point do I ever think they're a good idea. I just go through phases where I need to know everything about them. And it's, when you're living it at this point.
Yeah,
Not that far off.
The fucking UFC fight on the White House lawn is just the most atrocious,
You know
trailer
why?
trash, nasty thing.
He invested in it. Mm-hmm. He invested in the UFC.
Yeah, it's his birthday.
It's just outrageous.
It's for his birthday.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't even know when it is.
I don't either.
Next week, I think.
And then
everybody dropped out of the
250 party. Yeah, 7 of the 9 headliners have dropped out.
Well, did you see what Tom Morello was doing? The same time as
Is he pulling a Kid Rock
No,
on the other side?
No, he had, I guess the same night that was happening, he is doing his own concert. And you want to guess who's headlining that?
Who?
The boss, Bruce Springsteen. How are you going to compete with Bruce Springsteen?
For real?
It's Bruce Springsteen. Public Enemy signed on to do it. It was there's no competition.
Very nice.
Tom Morello was like, what?
Very, very nice.
How about we do our own? And Bruce Springsteen was like, I'll be there.
Because he was born in the USA.
And he was born to run and all of the things. So he was like, yes, sign me up.
He also did one of Stephen Colbert's last shows, too.
Oh,
I guess we know which side Bruce is on.
Yeah, I don't think. No, I don't think there. Was any denying that one.
No.
Yeah, Stephen Colbert. His last show was good. The last week or so of it was good.
I know.
And then when he showed up the next night on public access, go ahead, Stephen Colbert. Go ahead. I love Stephen Colbert. I loved him when he did the Colbert Report. Mm-hmm. I am a big fan.
Letterman came on there and told everybody they were motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, today is the anniversary of when I went to see the David Letterman show.
Oh, yeah?
I want to say it was like 12 years ago. Have I told you? I think I've told you before who the guest was, though, when I went.
I don't remember.
Donald Trump.
Oh. Lucky you.
Yep. Yep. So I've been in the same room with him twice, because when he ran for president the first time, my youngest was in high school. Mm-hmm. And Trump did a rally at our fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In one of the old horse barns.
That's a good place for him.
Yeah. And
it's full of horse shit.
My daughter does not care for him either, but she was kind of getting into politics at that point, and she just wanted to go see what a rally was like. So I begrudgingly agreed to take her, and we're in the audience, and people are trying to hand us signs, and I'm like, no, thank you. And they're all looking at me weird.
No, thank you.
And then Lydia's friend comes up, and they start talking shit loudly. And I'm like,
let's go.
You guys, I'm the one that's going to get beat up here. Yeah. Your children, okay?
I don't think they give a shit if they're children.
Let's sit here and be quiet. But it was so lame. Like, when he came in, he flew his helicopter around like 10 times around the tent before he went and landed. I was like, It was nuts. It was so crazy.
I just hate him.
Yeah, me too.
Although they are not letting him they're taking his name off the Kennedy Center.
I know.
That's hilarious.
And they're not letting him give millions of dollars to the people who attacked federal agents.
What the actual fuck?
I mean, I don't know how. It's almost like he's doing it to be funny now. Like, it's so fucking blatant.
Yes.
So blatant.
Yes.
But nobody's stopping him. I don't understand it. But anyway, yeah, with that the thing that makes me laugh about that is, all those morons thought, yeah, we're getting paid. Mm-hmm. We're going to get millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. And then the government's like, nope. And Trump's just going to be like, oh, sorry, guys, I tried. And he's going to move on to the next thing.
The Democrats wouldn't let you have it.
Yeah, exactly. It's Barack Obama's
It's like it's like his phone and the watch. Apparently, the watch that you paid $600 for has his name misspelled. Yeah, I saw that on the Daily Show. Like, what?
Of course it does.
And then the phone, like, not a piece of it was made in the United States.
And we're gonna have a $250 bill now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. Whatever. It's Pride Month, more importantly.
It is. You know what? You're right. Why are we talking about all this bullshit? Because it's one of my favorite months of the year.
It is. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
If you're so inclined.
Yes.
I have to find I have like 3 Pride shirts, and I can't find them. I don't know what I did with them. I have to find them. Mm-hmm. One of them is Bigfoot carrying a flag.
Nice.
And one is my Allosaurus Rex, because I am cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the other one I think is another Allosaurus.
Yes. Yes.
But my Bigfoot one is my favorite.
Of course.
So I need to get them out.
Yep.
Hey, it's Pat Green. Ever feel like your life is straight out of a Stranger Things scene, but the monsters were people and experiences? My Hearts of Glass books have that vibe of 80s nostalgia, minus the Demogorgons. Set in the late 80s, Fox Valley Mall near Chicago, it's a story of Cassie, a punk rock girl, Ford, a traumatized former child model, and Jenny, a preppy dreamer, all outsiders who band together. In the middle of neon and trauma, they discover a found family where none existed before. I wanted to capture that raw Gen X truth. After all those iconic John Hughes moments, real life still threw us curveballs. If you've ever craved a story about healing from trauma and growing up with heart, this could be it. Grab Hearts of Glass Living in a Real World and its companion Hearts of Glass Fade Away and Radiate at patgreenauthor.com or barnstormerpublishing.com. It's available in ebook, audiobook, and paperback. Dive into an 80s time capsule with characters who feel like old friends.
All right. Well, before we get started, I would like to ask you to like, share, rate, review.
Please.
Find us on wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yes.
Find us on all the socials
Yes.
at Like Whatever Pod. We're on YouTube at Like Whatever.
Yep.
We have an email, likewhateverpod@gmail.com.
We do.
And we have a website, likewhateverpod.com.
We do.
So, this week, this was unintentional. Heather asked me when I got here if I did this for Pride Month, and I did not. I actually did it because this person just keeps popping up here and there. So let's fuck around and find out about George Michael.
Yay.
Yay. The thing that really got me, like, I've seen a couple things on TV lately about him, and I can't remember what. And I even tried Googling, like, news about him, and I'm like, nothing's been going. Maybe I'm having dreams about him. I don't know. But I got my nails done this weekend, and they play the most random shit in that nail salon. Oh my God. It's so crazy. Like, they go from a video where they're singing in a different language, or it's the song, but it's not the video that goes with the song, because I know the video to the song. But I lucked out this time, and Father Figure came on, and I just sat there like drooling. I mean, I was so in love with George Michael. Like,
he wasn't my type.
I don't know if I have a type, to be honest with you. Well, I do. George Clooney is my type. Like,
my type is like a Trent Reznor.
Yeah, I get that. And I have always liked pop music, but I just think he's so gorgeous. And his little butt in that Faith video, oh my God. You know, I have a thing for butts. I can't help it. So the information this week came from Britannica.com, lyricmeanings.com, and AmericanSongwriter.com. So here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, shoot, I hit something wrong. Hold on. We're not
already
yet.
she did it.
Hold on.
She fucked it up already.
I know. It's because we haven't been together in so long, I forgot how to do it. All right. George Michael was born June 25th, 1963 in London, England, and he died on Christmas Day, 2016. He was a British singer and songwriter who rose from teen idol status with the Brit pop band Wham to global superstardom. To global superstardom as a solo pop music artist in the 1980s and 90s with such hits as Faith and Freedom. Despite a waning career by the time of his death in 2016, he had a transformative impact on pop music and is considered to have been an important trailblazer for LGBTQ plus recording artists. I read something somewhere, I don't think it's in here, but Sam Smith said that George Michael is the reason he wanted to become,
I'm sure,
an artist.
Yeah. I could see that.
He probably thought his butt was cute too.
Probably.
Who doesn't?
I'm not a big fan.
I know.
I'm not a butt girl.
You're not. Born Georgios Panagiotou, something Greek. Okay. Man, Greek names are so hard. And I've had Greek friends with really difficult names, and I still can't master it. He was the youngest of three children in a family of English and Greek heritage. His mother, Leslie, that Greek name, was a former dancer, and his father, he's got a double Greek name. Yep. Oh, Jack. Right. That was his nickname because nobody can say his name. Was a restaurateur who had immigrated to England from Cyprus in the 1950s. Georgios was interested in music from a young age, but his father strongly disapproved of music as a career choice. This rejection made him only more determined to prove himself as a musician as he grew older. That's so weird. That's never the case with kids.
No.
They usually do exactly what their parents say. All right. When he was 12 years old, his family moved to Radlett, a town northwest of London. At his new school, he became close friends with a classmate, Andrew Ridgeley.
The other half of Wham.
Wham. who shared a love of music. Within a few years, they formed a ska band with other friends.
Sorry, I absolutely hate ska.
You do hate ska. I can do a ska in small doses, but
I can't do it in any kind of dose.
yeah.
Makes me want to pierce my eardrum. Can't do it.
And with other friends, and the band was called Executive, but it was short-lived. It was then that Georgios changed his name to George Michael, so people would be able to say it. In 1981, Michael and Ridgely formed Wham, a pop band whose name derived from a short rap lyric improvised by Ridgely. The band landed a record deal the following year with the Intervision label. Wham had its first hit in 1982 with Young Guns' Go For It, a song of young rebellion that was written by Michael, who also sang lead vocals. Do you remember that song?
No.
I don't either, but now I'm like, I was 9 when that song came out, so I think that's fair for me to... The band's debut album, Fantastic, in 1983, went to number 1 in Britain. Pretty sure when I was 9, I was just listening to like the Beach Boys.
I don't remember being 9.
I had a lot of albums that were like beachy albums. Remember the song The Bird? Everybody's heard about the bird.
I was probably listening to my parents' music.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was listening to. The band's next album, Make It Big in 1984, was a tremendous commercial success, reaching number 1 in the United States and spawning a world tour. Its infectious first single, Wake Me Up
Before You Go,
was supported by a music video that showcased the band's youthful energy, good looks, and colorful style, all of which seemed tailor-made for the burgeoning MTV era. Michael and Ridgely became teen idols, although Michael quickly emerged as the more ambitious and musically gifted member of the band. And, in my opinion, the cuter one.
Oh, Lord.
Because that's what matters.
Yeah.
Michael had a supple and soulful voice that could be powerfully emotive on ballads such as Careless Whisper, a sultry song of infidelity with an indelible lyrical hook, Guilty Feet Have Got No Rhythm. I know, I was singing a lot right in this. That shot to number 1 and became a pop classic. Michael became the writer of most of the band's songs and assumed more creative control of its output. For Careless Whisper, which he and Ridgely first composed in 1981, Michael insisted on several rounds of production over 3 years before the song was completed to his satisfaction. 3 years is a really long time.
That is my favorite song.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Of any George Michael or Wham?
Mm-hmm.
Like any?
Any of them. Careless Whisper is one of my.
Okay. I have my 2 favorites down lower, and I'm going to talk about them. By 1985, when Wham made history as the first Western pop band to tour China, Michael's solo career seemed inevitable. He sang with other top musicians on the day of Band-Aid's charity single for famine relief in Ethiopia. Be the world. Do they know it's Christmas? All right, so Do They Know It's Christmas was 1984. In the summer of 1985, he performed a stirring duet with Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
That's a good one, too.
Mm-hmm. At the Live Aid benefit concert for famine relief. Also that year, Michael won the prestigious Ivor Novella Award for Songwriter of the Year. Only 21 years old when he was then the youngest songwriter ever to receive the award. That's crazy. He did all that by 21.
I know, right?
In 1986, Wham released Music from the Edge of Heaven, which includes the now classic holiday song, Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart. Later in 1986... Whatever. Later in 1986, Wham announced that it was breaking up because George was like, I'm too good for you.
I'm too famous.
You're dragging me down. Michael's first single after the dissolution of Wham was a duet with Aretha Franklin. I Knew You Were Waiting for Me.
Huh.
Remember
I
that
forgot
one?
about that one. So you just said
I
that.
did too until I read this. That was 1987. As soon as I saw it, I could picture the video and everything.
Knew you were waiting.
I love Aretha Franklin. Which won a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group. Later in 1987, he released Faith, a remarkably confident solo album debut that sold 10 million copies in the United States alone. 4 of its singles went to number 1: Faith, Father Figure, One More Try, and Monkey.
One More Try. That's a good one, too.
That's one of the ones I talk about later.
Monkey, yeah.
The album blended numerous musical styles, including pop, funk, gossip, soul, and rockabilly, and it spent 12 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. In 1989, Michael won his second Ivor Novello Award for Songwriter of the Year and 2 Grammy Awards for Album of the Year and Best Male Pop Vocal Performance for Father Figure. That's a really sexy video, too.
Yeah.
Kissing a Fool was released in 1988, the 7th and final release from the Faith album, which leads me to my first favorite George Michael song, Kissing a Fool. Kissing a Fool by George Michael is a poignant and introspective song that delves into themes of love, regret, and the consequences of not following one's heart. The lyrics narrate a story of unfulfilled love and the emotional toll it takes on the narrator. The song opens with a sense of missed opportunity and longing as the narrator laments being far from their love interest and not having become their star. This suggests a sense of lost potential and unfulfilled dreams. The mention of people who scared you to death alludes to the external influence and societal pressures that may have discouraged the love interest from pursuing their relationship. The recurring phrase, peace of mind, underscores the idea that true contentment can only be found by following one's heart and not succumbing to societal expectations. It highlights the internal struggle faced by the love interest who might have been strong enough to begin a relationship but was unable to find peace within themselves due to external influences. The chorus emphasizes the difficulty of changing how others feel and the importance of allowing people to be themselves, even if it means they may hurt you. It acknowledges the vulnerability and potential for heartbreak in love. The reference to stealing your heart suggests the idea that love can be taken away by external forces if one is not true to themselves.
Heard.
The lines fooled me with the year. Start again. The lines fooled me with the tears in your eyes, covered me with kisses and lies, reveal the narrator's feeling of betrayal and deception in the relationship which led to its demise. Despite the pain, the narrator pleads not to have their heart taken away, indicating the lingering attachment and hope for reconciliation. The later part of the song expresses a sense of resignation and acceptance of the situation. The narrator acknowledges that they may never be the love interest star and resolves to pick up the pieces of their broken heart. The final lines, I guess you were kissing a fool, you must have been kissing a fool, suggests a realization that the love interest might have made a foolish choice by not reciprocating the narrator's love. Overall, Kissing a Fool explores the complexities of love, the impact of external influences on relationships, and the pain of unrequited love. It conveys a message of self-discovery and the importance of listening to one's heart, even in the face of societal expectations and potential heartbreak. The recurring themes of the missed opportunities and the search for inner peace make it a poignant and emotionally resonant song.
It is a good song.
It's so beautiful. His voice is so beautiful in that song. All right. George Michael's solo debut album, Faith, was the gift that kept on giving when it was released in 1987. Not only did the album produce a spate of hit singles. Are you dancing to Faith in your head? I could tell by your shoulders. But also each new hit that arrived from it seemed to show off another side of Michael's musical personality. Now we go to my second favorite George Michael song, One More Try. One More Try, which became Michael's third U.S. #1 hit from the record, focused on Michael's ability to tear into a slow, soulful torch song. It epitomized so many big words. epitomized how rapidly he developed as a writer and a performer in just a few years since he hit the scene, and it also turned out to be a song that meant a great deal to him personally. It's kind of amazing to consider the rapid ascent George Michael enjoyed in the 80s. Only 5 years elapsed between his first singles with Wham and the definitive statement of purpose that was Faith, his first solo record. That is super fast.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize Wham was only around for that short of a time.
I knew that.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. In that brief span, he went from the somewhat primitive, rhythm-heavy, early Wham songs to being nothing less than a pop maestro. Remember that in addition to writing all the songs on Faith, he also produced the record and played all the instruments.
Wow.
Yeah. Few other pop stars of the era carried that much of a load. When it came to the singles he released from Faith, Michael clearly wanted to give the public a taste of all the variety he had to offer. First, there was I Want Your Sex. Remember that one?
Yes.
Which seemed an effort to show he was leaving behind his vestiges of a teen idol image. Faith was effortless rockabilly, while Father Figure showed off a seductive side. Luckily, the album had such a deep bench that there was still another gem in One More Try waiting to be unleashed. Now I'm going to talk about One More Try.
Okay.
One More Try gave Michael a chance to show off his emotive. That does not look great. It looks like motive, but like email.
I mean, it kind of is.
I know. All right. Anyway. Soulful side, both as a singer and songwriter. He wrote the song about the emotions he was feeling as he entered a new relationship while still stung from the end of the previous one. Probably the kissing the fool guy.
Yep.
In a 1987 interview, Michael explained how the song came out quickly and how proud he was of the finished product. I think this is the best thing I've ever done. And I was so happy when I read that because I was like, this is probably my favorite song of his. So I like that we're kindred spirits like that. It's certainly my best vocal. I actually wrote the whole thing from start to finish in 8 hours. Considering it took him 3 years to do Careless Whisper. Yes. We recorded it the same day. What happened was I was working on another song, which was going disastrously. Then this just came out. Despite a decidedly slow pace and running time just shy of 6 minutes, One More Try extended the incredible hot streak Michael was enjoying. And that's funny that it says it's 6 minutes because last night I was watching Jeopardy while I was editing this. And I was like, I really want to hear that song. So I just put it on and I had it sitting there during the commercial. And then Jeopardy came back on. I was like, I'll wait till the song's done. And more clues and more clues and more clues. I'm like, God damn, how long is this song? I never realized it was that long before. Let's see. It was the third straight U.S. #1 single off his album, proving he could release just about any style of song and have it strike gold.
Not wrong.
Michael addresses his new lover in One More Try as teacher, suggesting the narrator is still a bit of a novice in the ways. She's now miming that she's singing it with passion and heart. It's novice in ways of love, albeit a cautious one. There are things that I don't want to learn. He wants this new person to be committed one way or the other about this new relationship. So if you love me, say you love me. But if you don't, just let me go. Okay. In the verses.
You with this microphone, it's hard to not do karaoke with a microphone.
Exactly. And we know every word to every song, so what are we supposed to do? In the verses, he goes back to relive this affair from the beginnings, suggesting he was drawn into it somewhat blindly. I didn't see the danger. Now I feel the heat. He dreads the worst case scenario because there ain't no joy
For an uptown boy
whose teacher has told him goodbye. Anyway,
We better stop singing.
I
We'll
knew
get
this was
sued.
going to happen. When I was writing this, I was like, these poor people are going to have to hear my singing voice so much. But I didn't know that your bad singing voice was going to jump into, so now I feel better about it.
I don't care. Y'all can listen to my bad singing voice.
Exactly.
My work bestie has to hear it all the time.
Yeah, my kids do. I used to torture them with it when they were teenagers, of course. But I recently, in the past month or so, drove somewhere with my daughter, and she only listens to country.
Ugh.
Right. And so I had on like 2000s. It was when we went to the beach one day because it was a long ride. So I had on like pop 2000s music. She listened to it when she was little, just to try to accommodate both of us.
Right.
But on the way home, I was making her listen to Sabrina Carpenter, and I was singing very loudly.
Oh, boy.
And she was begging me to stop singing. Yet, for all its reticence, he decides in the waning moments of the song that taking the chance is better than the lonely alternative. I'm so cold inside. Maybe just one more try. One More Try both solidified George Michael's standings as the pop star of the moment, and with its qualities of musical soulfulness and lyrical openness, strengthened his case as an artist for the ages. To distance himself from his teen idol days, he cultivated a new image and look that was showcased in the music video for Faith. He put on cute jeans and he had a cute little butt, in which he sports a leather jacket and boots, fitted blue jeans, and sunglasses while dancing around a jukebox and strumming a guitar. Oh, Lord, she's dancing again. He became an international pop music icon, a level of fame he deliberately sought. He also achieved notoriety for the frank lyrics in his song, I Want Your Sex, which some radio stations played only late at night. The music video featuring Michael and his girlfriend, Kathy Joan, was also controversial for its partial nudity. Although both the song and the video convey support of monogamous relationships, Michael was criticized in the media for
Ostensibly.
promoting promiscuity. Apparently, I forgot how to read while I had the flu. Not that I've ever been great.
That flu fucks with your brain.
Man, for real. His next album, Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1, in 1990, signaled his desire to mature as an artist. Its first single, the ballad Praying for Time, addresses social justice concerns. Having grown weary of his public image, Michael refused to appear in music videos to promote the album. For Freedom, an upbeat song whose lyrics otherwise express his dissatisfaction with playing the game of stardom, he hired supermodels such as Naomi Campbell and Cindy Crawford to appear in the music video and lip-sync the lyrics as the leather jacket, jukebox, and guitar from Faith video were shown being destroyed.
I mean, that's a great video.
It's so good.
It's a really good video.
So good. Listen Without Prejudice Volume 1 went multi-platinum, but its sales were much lower compared with Faith, which led Michael into a lengthy dispute with Sony, his record label. He withheld new songs for a follow-up album and then donated them to the compilation Red Hot and Dance 1992, a music project to benefit HIV and AIDS research, a cause to which he increasingly lent his support. In 1992, Michael sued Sony to break his contract, citing restraint of trade. He claimed he had little creative control over his music and was being held unfairly to his contract, which required 6 more albums.
I wonder if this was the same time that Prince changed his name?
Ooh.
Seems like that was a big deal then. They're being held hostage by their...
Yeah.
I want to say it was right around that time.
But it still happens. Look what Taylor just went through.
Yeah.
So
that's what happens. You sign over your rights.
yeah, because you're so desperate. You've worked so hard to get there. Why would you say no?
Yeah.
And they're seasoned and know what they're doing. You have no idea.
No, that's what they do. Prey on the...
Yep. So the court decided in favor of Sony in 1994. In 1996, he released Older, his most personal and autobiographical collection of songs, including Jesus to a Child, which is another awesome song, and You Have Been Loved, both of which were inspired by his former partner, Anselmo Filippa, who had died in 1993. 6 of the singles from Older reached the top 10 in Britain and the dance track Fast Love reached #1. He also received his third Ivor Novella Award. However, the album did not sell as well in the United States, where his popularity was waning.
You probably should do your...
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's the love letter.
Oh, my God.
It's time
I
for
can't
the diary
believe it.
love letter.
Oh, my God.
I still haven't opened it.
All right, we're going to stop here and play some music because I can edit now.
Okay.
Because Larry cured to your light, we're laughing through her teenage plight. So grab your snacks and brace your soul. This middle school madness out of control.
All right, so we are in June 10th. Are we in 1985 now? Yes.
Yeah.
June 10th, 1985. And the only thing that I wrote in the diary is me and Stacy were going to give a cute boy named Philip this note. We were going to give it to him.
Obviously you didn't.
But lucky for us, we didn't, and I have it.
I'm so excited about this.
So it's the one, it's folded into the rectangle with the little tuck into the side pouch.
Of course.
Like you're supposed to do it.
Secret.
Yes. It says, I love you.
Oh.
And it says, Philip only.
Philip. Only.
Only. Oh, goodness.
That's very complicated.
No, I'm surprised it's not turned into dust.
I know, right?
Philip. Good start.
It is a good start. We're off to a good start.
I think that you are cute. Oh, no. I think that you are so cute.
So cute.
So cute.
Oh, my God.
You're a hunk and a half.
Hunk and a half. Not just one hunk, but a whole hunk and a half.
There's too much there for one hunk.
too much.
I wish we went together.
Yeah.
And then I have a heart that says Philip and SOS. And there's an arrow pointing that says I wish. And then
What does SOS stand for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Save our silverware. That's what I meant in elementary school. SOS loves Philip as well. Will you go with me if I tell you my name?
I mean,
You're buying this one sight unseen, buddy. Okay.
if I tell you who I am, will you say yes?
Yes. Go down by Miss Hollinger's room on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
After homeroom.
Right.
Gets out. I'll be waiting.
Oh, shit.
12-year-old me was a hoe.
Well,
Your best friend, CF, knows me.
CF.
So there's a clue
Yeah.
for Philip.
Yeah.
Figure out who CF knows.
I mean, I feel like Philip probably knows you too, because there can't be that many people in the class.
But then I wrote, don't ask him who it is.
Don't you fucking dare.
Don't you dare. I love you very, 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 very much. Love, your secret admirer.
Is that what SOS stands for? Secret of
Secret
secrets.
Secret of Semiator. Sedmiator.
So secret.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Yes, it was. Ugh. If I tell you who I am.
Will you say yes?
Yes.
If I tell you who I am.
I mean.
So he has to agree to it before I'm going to disclose who the SOS is.
I still want to know. I can't even imagine what SOS stands for.
Someone
special? Oh, maybe.
Awful arrogant.
You know.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Go big or go home, I guess.
Yeah. But I never gave it to him, so.
Nope.
It never came to be.
He didn't meet you at homeroom.
Nope. Where I'll be waiting. Ooh, so slutty at 12.
Well, at 12.
Oh, true.
Only went downhill from there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Something went down. Anyway.
Oh.
Back to our story. In 1998, Michael was arrested for disorderly conduct in Beverly Hills, California, when an undercover police officer observed him performing a lewd act inside a public restroom. Isn't that where you're supposed to do lewd acts?
I thought so, but
I mean, if you're outside, I can see that. But anyway, he was fined and ordered to undergo psychological counseling and perform community service.
well, but that's when they would set up those stings in the restrooms to catch the gay.
What were they called? They were something hole. Glory holes.
Glory holes.
Yes.
And then they would.
Yeah. That's so
how
what?
they prosecuted
Who
gay men.
cares as long as you got the door closed?
I don't get it either.
Yeah.
You're not technically in public.
No.
You're in a stall.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And psychological counseling. That just blows my mind.
Well, pray the gay away.
The arrest was treated as a scandal in the media and compelled
Scandalous.
Michael to publicly acknowledge that he was gay.
Yeah.
No duh. I knew at a very young age that I would never actually be able to date George Michael.
I mean, I think him being gay was probably the least of the reasons why he wouldn't have been dating George
that was the
Michael.
only reason. I would have written him a note like
Significantly
Phillips,
older.
but I would have given it to him. And I would have met him where I'd be waiting.
Yeah, all right.
I knew you were waiting.
Oh, shit.
In his interviews after his arrest, he rejected any implications that he should feel ashamed about his sexuality.
You should not.
Crazy novel idea. By the 2000s, Michael Jackson,
Wrong.
George Michael, I already did the Michael Jackson episode. By the 2000s, George Michael's career was overshadowed by his personal troubles, although he continued to perform and record new music. Michael continued to perform and make new songs, such as the cheeky dance single Outside in 1998, which I don't remember.
Yep.
And the gay anthem Flawless Go to the City in 2004, which I also don't remember.
No. I think in that, in my defense, I was not really listening to music at that point.
Not this kind of music.
No. I had gotten my satellite radio,
Mm.
and it was pretty much all talk radio at that point.
Oh, yeah. I was definitely in like my grunge era and also the alternative.
Alt. The alt.
The goth music.
Yeah.
But his music was now following trends rather than setting them. In 2006, he was arrested in London for possession of a controlled substance while driving. It was the first of numerous arrests and accidents that arose from his increasing drug abuse. The most high-profile incident occurred in 2010 when he crashed into a shop in London while driving under the influence. He served a 4-week prison sentence and was banned from driving for 5 years. In 2011, Michael launched his symphonic tour, a series of European gigs featuring a symphony orchestra. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
The tour was cut short in November when he fell ill with pneumonia. He resumed touring in 2012, performing his last concert in October of that year. A live album from the tour, Symphonic, was released in 2014, and it was the last album he completed. In 2015, he entered a drug rehabilitation program in Switzerland. Despite his troubles, his death at age 53 in 2016, caused by liver and heart disease, came as a shock to his fans. He is the same age as me right now. Since his death, Michael's career and his influence on new generations of pop recording artists have been subject to numerous films and biographies. Notable among these is a memoir by Ridgely of Wham. Oh, by Ridgely. It's called Wham, George Michael and Me, 2019. The Freedom Uncut in 2022, a documentary that Michael had been working on at the time of his death. In 2023, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
As well, he should have been.
Absolutely. And that's it for George Michael.
I want your sex. I want your love. I do enjoy some George Michael.
Yeah, I always knew I liked George Michael, and anytime I hear one of his songs, I never skip it, but I didn't realize how much stuff he had that I really, really, really love.
Yeah, and what an icon.
Yeah,
It's a shame.
for sure. definitely had to have been inspirational for a lot of gay artists.
Sure. That whole time was such a weird time,
It was.
in the 90s, when all this was going down, where you still had to hide the gay.
You did, but I felt like people were more
coming out about,
exactly.
yeah.
We're
Well,
here, we're queer.
Yeah,
Right.
The AIDS epidemic was
Absolutely.
you know,
That really exposed a lot.
I
Like
was gonna
that
say,
brought them to
forced
the
a lot
forefront.
of people.
We didn't really talk about the gays until
Yeah.
AIDS came out.
I mean, and when AIDS came out, when in the height of the AIDS epidemic, I mean, you were losing like just crazy people that you were like, what? Rock
know.
Hudson, and like it's
And then there was Magic Johnson,
Magic Johnson.
who just keeps on.
Well, if you got a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, and it's curable now, but he had it like
When
in
it
the
wasn't.
beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you
Yeah.
have money that you
But
can,
other people, Brock Hudson had money.
not as much as,
That's true.
I mean,
But even still, they didn't have a cure for it back then. Like how? He must have been
probably-
taking experimental stuff from some
well,
other country.
he doesn't have, he has HIV. He doesn't
That's
have
true.
full blown
He never
AIDS.
went to full-blown.
Yeah, he
True.
never had full blown. So he probably, I mean, I don't know because I don't know it very well, but I imagine if you can keep your viral load low, you'll not get full blown, and you won't get the pneumonia and stuff. You keep, at that point, that's probably what they were doing. I mean, I know they had a cocktail at some point in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, but I imagine it was to keep your viral load low enough that you never developed the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really sad time.
I was listening to, I want to say it was Jon Stewart. I think it was Jon Stewart who said that history will not look fondly back on this time that we are currently in.
Like our whole entire lifespan.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, we seem to be living in a crazy few decades here. That's like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get now why history is, I think about it all the time, where you watch the news every day and you're like, this is going to be in history books. And
Yeah.
we are not going to be looked at a very,
I'm very curious to see what history book. I hope I live long enough to hear what the history books have to say about it.
it's going to be like, are we going to look back at this time or like read about it? Is it going to be like a Nazi documentary where we're like,
Yeah.
oh, dear Lord, I don't know.
Although, I mean, that's what I was going to say, though. Like, it's cliche, but history does repeat itself.
100%.
And we have also just been horrible creatures from the get-go.
Yes.
We've always just been terrible. I was listening to NPR the other day, and this is totally irrelevant to all of this, except for the fact that it's awful. This woman, I think she is in her 50s. She found out through the 23andMe or one of those things. Mm-hmm. She knew that her mom had a daughter before her.
Right.
But she was a teenager and she was black. Mm-hmm. So she was stuck in one of those homes where they used to just ship pregnant girls off. Mm-hmm. As soon as the baby was born, it was adopted out. You had no say.
Yeah.
And these poor women grieved. I mean, it's hard enough to make the adoption decision when you know you're doing the right thing for the baby.
Right.
But when the baby's simply being taken away from you because somebody else said you shouldn't have it, like, I can't even imagine. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't remember the whole rest of it. She did eventually find her sister and, they're close now. But the fact that we used to do that with pregnant women, or we used to do it with the mentally ill or the intellectual disabilities.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I remember being like 12 years old. We had a place here so prior to the 90s, they took everybody and just shoved them into these institutions. And it's what you see, like if you watch To Kill a Mockingbird, it's like that kind of place. And the staff there was awful. And my mom's husband at the time was an electrician with the state, and that's where he worked. So he was always on call because if something electrical happened, they had to fix it. So if he was home taking care of us and my mom was off doing whatever the fuck she was doing, I would have to ride down there with him.
Right.
And he would leave me locked in the car.
Yeah.
And it was so funny because everybody was just walking the grounds because it's all fenced in and barbed wired and shit, so you can't get out. And they would come up to the car and look in the windows at me. And he would come home and tell stories of things that happened. And, you know, now in hindsight, like, God, that was just horrible, a horrible thing to do to them. And all these people, like, acting out, quote unquote. You know, he told me about them throwing pianos and breaking windows and just going on tears. It's frustration. Like, they don't want to be there. And they have no way to express it. And even if they did, nobody wants to listen to them. It is, which I just recently found out, it sounds kind of shady to me. So in the 90s.
It's always been shady.
So in the 90s, the federal government said, we cannot force people to live in institutions. And of course, they didn't do it right. They threw them all out in the community and said, go figure out how to live on your own. And that's still going on. And that's also a nightmare. I worked in that field as well. I think they should be living independently. However, some of them do need help. Some of them don't want to leave the institution. Right. We do still have a psych ward here in Delaware. And they go up there. And when people get released, some of them get terrified. They're like, I don't know when to take my medicine. And I don't know how to cook. And I can't travel around on my own.
Days, I'm like, you know what? That sounds great.
But we have always just made really horrible, awful decisions as human beings. And greed and power and money will always rule.
Yep.
I mean, back in the time of kings, people got...
It's not that hard to take care of... And it's not even saying that you don't have to have these institutions, because they are necessary, because some people can't take care of...
Or they want to be there.
Or they
they don't have any family.
Yeah, for whatever reason that they're in an institution like that, because they can't live on their own or whatever. It's not that hard
it's really
to take care of people who are less fortunate than ourselves.
Unfortunately, that all starts at the top, though.
Oh, 100%.
Because I worked in a group home again, also with men that had severe mental illness. And the system's broken. There are no resources, and it pays for shit. Yeah. I mean, seriously. I mean, granted, it was 10 years ago, but I started that job with a bachelor's degree at like $23,000 a year. Yeah. Like nothing. So you're going to get some unsavory employees.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I worked with people that were doing things they shouldn't have been doing. And I could tell by how the guys reacted to them. You know, I never had any issue with the guys because I treated them like people. But, you know, in the middle of the night, they're spraying cleaner in one of the workers' faces. Well, whose fault is that? Because he's never done. I mean, there was the one guy who would punch me all the time, but it's because I wouldn't let him have a soda. Because if you let him, he would just drink all the sodas.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's ridiculous that we don't take care of. So I have such a, I don't know how to say what I want to say. It's not hard to take care of other people. It's not. It's instead of spending, you know, all money on a ballroom that no one needs, you know, or I don't know, a war in Iran that no one asked for, and killing people on boats out of Venezuela,
kidnapping world leaders,
you know, throwing people into concentration camps because they don't have the correct paperwork.
Have you seen what's going on in New Jersey?
I can't watch any of it.
They have a concentration camp up there, and the mayor or the governor is Mikey Sherrill. And I know her name because I watch Philadelphia News, and so I have to watch all of the campaign commercials. So I will never forget any politician's name up there. Anyway, she's a fairly new governor, and she has been trying. People have been holding rallies outside of it. It's an ice thing. And she has gone there personally and said, I need to get in there and see what's going on. And they will not let her in.
Yeah.
The governor of the state.
Yeah.
And it's always on the news up there that she's fighting it to get in. It's like, what the fuck's going on in there?
Oh, I can tell you because, like I said, I've been watching the Nazi stuff. And there is absolutely no difference between the propaganda that the Nazis, I don't care, you can argue with me, but this is a hill I'm going to motherfucking die on. There is zero. The only difference is the word Jew.
Yep.
And
Latino
or any,
Hispanic.
yeah, Mexican or whatever.
Yeah.
That's literally the only difference.
You're exactly right.
They are rounding people up for
simply because of the color of their skin.
And it's absolutely ridiculous. And then they're claiming it's because of crime and blah, blah. Exactly what they did to the Jews.
Yep.
It is exactly the same thing. And then they are throwing them in these camps. And we know as much as the regular German population did at that time of what they are doing in there. Unless you are working in there or you live next door and could smell the smell, you don't know what they're doing in there.
Yep.
And that is exactly how it happens. Because somebody asked me the other day, how did that happen? You are literally watching it happen in real time right now.
Exactly.
It's instead of it being the Jewish people and the Romani and gay people, well,
Yeah.
they always get the shit in. Or Russians or anything. Now it is Muslims and it is Latina and it is gay, trans. They're all being rounded up and thrown into these places, and you are literally, and then
Their families don't know where they're going, where they are. They're getting shipped off to countries. Some of them have never even been to because they were born here.
And how do you even know that's where they're being sent? They're just disappearing.
That is true.
They're just disappearing. There could be giant holes, and we will not know until these places are disassembled as to what is actually happening in there, because no one is allowed in, and it is the same fucking thing that is happening in those concentration camps at the same time. And you cannot tell me that they are not killing people in there, because they fucking are.
Absolutely. These people have unchecked power.
Yes.
ICE agents.
Yes.
And they're not trained in any way. I mean, you see bad in police and in people of power, but there are also a lot of good.
Yes.
But these ICE agents, they're just guys with guns that want to get in there and fucking take out the brown people.
People shut up.
Yep.
It's like I said, we don't know what is actually happening. Just like and that's the thing. Like, well, how did the German people allow this stuff to happen? Because they weren't actually being told that these people were being murdered. Just exactly the same way as that we are not being told what is happening. We're being told they're being deported.
Right.
Are they?
Right.
Because these people just disappear.
And even the ones that we know about, because I listen to a lot of NPR, and there was a immigration lawyer on there talking, and she said this. So Ecuadorian lady had been living here for 20 years. She was doing the process that she was supposed to be doing, which takes that long sometimes. And they just came and rounded her up because she had brown skin and she was in the system as trying to do it right. She had escaped Ecuador. She was here on asylum because she was in danger. And they just put her on a plane and sent her back to Ecuador.
Yep.
Right back into the... And now it's 20 years later. Like, she doesn't know anybody down there.
The biggest the worst part about this is that they're rounding the dreamers up who have never stepped foot in any. They're children. They've never known anything but the United States of America, and you are sending them to third world countries where they don't even speak the fucking language.
Exactly.
They have no idea what is happening.
They have no money. They have nowhere to live. They
Nothing.
Don't know the culture.
No. Their family, they have no idea where their family even is because they're separated.
It's a big fucking country.
They never have spent any time in any of these countries. They've only lived here.
Well, remember his first presidency, they were ripping kids out of parents' arms and separate. There are still to this day parents who don't know where their kids are from when that happened.
That is exactly what you can't tell me.
They didn't track it.
Yeah, because those kids are dead. I think they killed these kids. That's how you eliminate the
Or they adopted them out. Now they have new names and
it's
Social
the
Security
final
numbers.
fucking solution again. You are literally watching it happen. And I don't care. You can call me Antifa or whatever the fuck you want.
Snowflake.
Yeah, you can call me anything. But you cannot tell me that you can sit there and watch a documentary on the rise of Hitler and Himmler and not look at the news today and say that is exactly what is happening.
During Trump's first presidency, my birthday is March 8th. We went to D.C. to go to the Smithsonian and to the Holocaust Museum because that's what I wanted to do for my birthday. And we were like in full-blown panic of COVID, but it was still just like, use hand sanitizer and you're good. 2 days later, the whole country shut down. But in the Holocaust Museum, back then even, as I went through because if you've never been to the Holocaust Museum in DC, it starts you at the very beginning and you walk through and I have goosebumps right now. It takes you all the way through everything that happened. And I was stopping and reading every sign. And I swear to God, everyone, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And this was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's worse now.
Yeah.
But even back then, I was just like, I mean, like freaked out, like heart in my stomach, like, oh my God. Like, I guess it all hadn't clicked for me yet. Yeah, exactly the same.
And it's people turn the blind eye because, and it is, if you watch some of the propaganda, it's the people of Germany didn't have money and they didn't have, it was because after World War I, it was like, they were in a bad way and they didn't have money and inflation was high. And, here comes Hitler promising this and promising that and making and it's all the goddamn Jews' fault and blah, 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 and blaming other people. And, and it's making promises and never delivering.
Never.
And then murdering 6 million people. Just for shits and giggles. Guess what? Watch Nazi. I mean, I know obviously if you're listening to this, you're probably not pro Trump. I get it. But if you can just, and I don't know what we do about it. Because
I don't either. That's the thing.
And that's always been my thing with the Nazis. It's like, well, how did it continue to happen? Why didn't people change it? And now you're living it and you're like, oh, because they couldn't.
Yeah.
Because you get run over by it.
Yeah.
And until you can build up enough of a swell to stop it, how much further is it going to go?
Right. And the people who do have the power to do it are doing nothing. And why? Why aren't you doing anything?
There's so much fucking blackmail and
true
and shit. I mean,
money.
They're so fucking scared of him that I don't. What?
And
what are you so
be scared of? Like,
that's what I don't
there is
get.
nothing intimidating. Well, Hitler was the same way.
Yeah,
he was just a punk little looking dude with a
syphilis.
stupid mustache.
Which I bet Trump has syphilis.
Yeah,
it's like,
and he was a meth addict.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I see all these people.
Trump definitely has syphilis.
Yeah, I see all these people who are like, oh, well, I don't know who would stand up to him. I would have absolutely no problem if he was standing before me and he was, oh, shut up, pig. How do you not turn around and say, no, you shut the fuck up? You have the microphone. You can, he can cut you off after, but you can turn around and say, you can be in his face just as much before the Secret Service kicks you out or whoever kicks you, but you can still voice it and you can still say, you shut the fuck up.
All these quote unquote assassins keep getting close to him.
Why can't you, as a reporter who he just called Piggy, why don't you say, I don't know, you fucking pedophile, and just keep calling him a pedophile?
Exactly.
Oh, you want to fuck your daughter today? Or
yes.
Was that is she too old now? Like, if that's what these reporters need to get in there, and that's what they need to do. They need to start disrupting more. I get it. You want to get in and you want to ask about Iran, but they're never going to tell you. They're never going to give you any information. Why? Because they don't fucking know what they're going to do.
He's been telling us this was going to end in 2 weeks since the first day
That's what
of
I was going to say. They don't know what they're doing. He has no idea what he's doing. So you're never going to get any useful information because the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing.
Yeah.
And
Hegseth was like, please, please, please let me drop bombs. And he was like, go fucking do whatever you want to do. And now Hegseth is in the control room just fucking dropping bombs.
And they don't have any clue. They're so incompetent that it's just, so as a reporter that can get into that room, then your job should just be, because you're not going to get the information you want. You're not going to get anything useful out of them. Just stand there for however long that you can get away with it and say, fuck you, you fucking pedophile. Fuck you, you fucking pedophile. That's it.
Well, and the other thing that really, really bothers me is he is breaking the law on the daily. Why? He's still an American citizen. No one is above the law. He's not the king.
Because he controls the Justice Department. And as long as he is pulling the puppets, they're not going to do anything.
Somebody's got to do something.
Exactly.
There has to be something.
There is. It's just, unfortunately, he controls all of it. It's the same thing as Hitler. It is exactly the same thing.
Right.
He has usurped all the power by firing the head of the FBI and firing this person and that person and holding
back in the Supreme Court.
Yes, he has done it. He has done it.
Yeah, I swear he learned from his first presidency what he needed to do. It probably helped him that he didn't win that second term.
I was thinking that myself.
He had
I was
time
like,
to
I wonder how
plan.
much of that was partly him. Because it did help him.
It did.
Yeah.
He hit the ground running.
And he could.
And he knew exactly what he needed to do, and he knows he thinks he has more than 4 years to do it. But
yeah, and then he could use that. They stole the election from me.
Yep.
And all the lemmings that believe every word he says and are buying $600 watches that can't even spell his own damn name correctly, or a $60 Bible, or this garbage that he keeps peddling, his Bitcoin, and all the shit that they're just throwing money at him and never getting anything back from it.
which once
Just
again,
getting
he's
fucked
not
even
supposed
more.
to be making money off of the presidency. Again.
And he bought stock in Dell Computers and then did a speech like 2 weeks later on how everyone should go out and buy a Dell computer. It's blatant. It's in your face. And they just, the people who worship the ground, the cult that is MAGA,
Yeah.
they just refuse. And anytime you try and say anything back, it's like you are the enemy. And
That's another huge problem, which plays in his favor. Everyone is so on the other side that there is no compromise. There is no coming together. Shoot, we didn't keep politics out of this one.
nope. Probably gonna get fired.
It feels good to do that sometimes, though.
Yeah,
it does. You just got to get it out. You just have to.
it's been too much Nazi.
It's terrifying.
It is
absolutely terrifying.
and just the way and
we're only a year and a half in.
yeah, and these documentaries might have been during his first term. Might have been. I have to look at it again because it's a series. I want to say it was on Netflix. And it goes through it goes through each it starts, I don't even think it starts with Hitler. I think the first episode is Himmler because he was technically the real yeah,
definitely,
he was the man behind the curtain. But yeah, and then it went through, I'm on like the fourth part and we haven't even gotten to Mengele, who I find to be, like, personally, I find him to be the most despicable of all. But like, our Goebbels is one. The second one. Oh, it's the deck. It's he's going through and you know how like the police have the deck of cards where they each card is a different person they're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Like they do it
yeah.
with missing people, and then they did it with Saddam Hussein and all them. It's that, and he's going through it with the Nazis and who each of them would be, and it's pretty good. But he shows you all the how it happened, how it happened.
Yeah,
and it is,
and it was a very
scary.
slow progression.
It is exactly what is happening
It's
now.
exactly what's happening.
And they say that on there. He at one point is like, you know, you can exchange the word for Muslim.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
And my only hope for us to not end up in World War III is that we don't have any allies anymore.
No, we do not.
Everybody's like, fuck you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
no, nobody asked you to bomb Iran. Nobody asked you to get the strait shut down. And I do love that Iran comes out and they're just like, there's no negotiations. We haven't agreed to shit.
Yeah. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. It's out of control.
They're like the only ones in the whole world that are standing up to him.
We just need somebody to get in the same room with him. And when he calls you a name, just keep talking. Like, who's to say I can't? Why can't I interrupt him? Why can't I just keep talking? You can talk over me and I'll get loud.
Yeah. The respect you're supposed to have for your president doesn't apply to him.
That bus left a long time ago. Well, let's go. Started out good and then it went downhill.
Did.
You can find us wherever you find podcasts. You can like, share, rate, review.
Please.
You can go to our website, www.likewhateverpod.com. You can send us an email about your favorite George Michael song, because we got to bring it back to George.
Yes.
To likewhateverpod@gmail.com, or don't like whatever.
Whatever.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll take